Okay guys, so we are back and today we're going to be talking about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Specifically, some very spoiler-filled details in regards to the five confirmed post-credits scene that are seen at the end of the movie. So if you guys don't want to be spoiled on those, please get away from this video right now. So the first scene is going to see Sylvester Stallone's character, aka Starhawk, actually meeting up with some of the former members of his team, which include Ving Rhames as Charlie 27. Now this is obviously a throwback to the older Guardians of the Galaxy comics, and this is a pretty important thing within itself, considering that they're acknowledging their existence. Thus, obviously, this is probably a big hint towards their future and possibly their inclusion in future MCU movies, and we already know that characters being played by Sylvester Stallone and a character like Ego are going to appear in other MCU movies, as that was already confirmed by James Gunn. The second scene is going to include everybody's fan favorite Groot, except this time he is not a baby, he is a teenager and he is playing video games. This next one is very important, as we already found out that this character was actually removed from the movie, and it's all about Adam Warlock. In the film, we know that Aisha is his sister, as this is customary in the comics, but we see that she has a way of destroying the Guardians of the Galaxy, she says, and we see a figure in the cocoon. Now this is obviously Adam Warlock, and they're probably just saving him for down the road. Now obviously James Gunn has already said we're not going to be seeing that character till much later on, so probably Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. A quick scene where we see Sean Gunn's character, who is of course one of the Ravagers, tries to use Yondu's fin to control his arrow, and this doesn't go good, and it actually ends up hitting Drax. And the most important one of them all, which I already made a video talking about Stan Lee, but Stan Lee is seen in space talking to Watchers, and they walk away from him because he ends up talking too much. Now obviously Stan Lee is a very important one. If he's the Watcher, that means he's tied to everything in every Marvel movie, which within itself is pretty astronomical, and it confirms a giant multiverse of MCU / every other universe out there. So that is it guys, let me know your guys' thoughts on all this down below, and what scene do you find the most exciting?